My name is Lupe Navarro. I am a Californians for Justice student alumni organizer from the San Jose region. I'm here with y'all today because I wanted to share with you some background on the California Partnership for Future of Learning. And as you may know, the partnership is a statewide alliance of community organizing and advocacy groups, all advancing a shared vision of having a transformational and racially just education system. The partnership is led by Advancement Project California, Californians for Justice, PICO California Education for Liberation, and public advocates, all with the support of Community Coalition Inner City Struggle and over a dozen other grassroots organizations, as well as research and funding partners like the Learning Policy Institute. In 2020, as COVID-19 pandemic began, we saw a crisis emerge. Schools across the states began to close down, which was causing students and families to lose access to their hubs of connection, community resources, and most importantly, their learning. Our partnership responded to understand the needs of students and families and organized at the state level and local level to address these needs. From there, more than 20 grassroots organizations spoke with 600 students and families from low-income communities of color. And we saw some of the key issues that emerged were the need for mental health support. We saw that students lacked a sense of belonging in relationships, as well as the need for access to equitable learning opportunities and a strong importance of engaging students and families as decision-making partners. And as a result, we began to focus our advocacy on increasing funding for transformative, racially just relationship-centered schools. And our stakeholders met with policymakers and spoke at hearings. And in 2020, $45 million was allocated for community schools, which was then expanded in 2021 to $3 billion. Since then, we've been focused on ensuring that impacted students, along with their families, community partners, and educators were directly engaged in developing the community schools partnership program at every level, from the school site to the district and all the way to the state. For example, in winter of 2021, we organized with the Alliance for Boys and Men of Color to engage students, families, educators, community organizers, and advocates during 6 CDE hosted regional community school forums. And there, over 600 people were able to make their voices heard in multiple languages during the 6 forums that we were able to have. Now we are continuing to organize and advocate for strong implementation of community schools that will center Black, Indigenous, and other directly impacted students, as well as families, educators, and community partners in transforming schools to become racially just, relationship-centered schools. As mentioned, together with the Learning Policy Institute, today's learning session has been developed through a California partnership working group whose members shared their expertise as we were planning this session. Thank you all so much for your time. I hope that we're all able to gain new knowledge from today.